Hi there, my name's Claire from Claire Chancellor Coaching, and today what I want to talk about is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, at first glance, there is a lot going on in this card, and there are many symbols here to unpack. So let's get started. So when we have a look at this card, the very first thing that you need to remember about this card represents change. This card represents going with the cycles of life, going with the cycles of nature. This card can often represent, how we're always observing change outside of us. And the minute that we step into that, we're actually creating consequence. It's quite a dynamic thing to think about. So if we actually have a look at the detail in this card, let's focus on the wheel there. Now, the wheel has many different symbols and letters. On the outer ring there, we've got the symbols and the word for God in Hebrew. We've got the symbols and the letters for Torah, which is the law of nature, law of gravity, law of law of attraction, all of the laws, the 12 laws here within our earthly experience. Then within the center of the wheel, we have all of the symbols for the alchemy. So we've got mercury, sulfur, water, salt, all of the building blocks for life. And these four elements together represent the power of life. So there's a lot going on just within that symbol, right? Like we're talking about the power of life, law, change, movement. And so when we have a look at more of the detail here, we've got the snake on the side. And the snake is that Egyptian god for evil. It represents how we've been plunged into this material world. Whether we like it or not, we're here. And on the other side there, we've got Anubis. Anubis is actually one of my favorite Egyptian gods. He welcomes us at the gates of death and into the underworld. So he has a lot of protective energy, but at the same time, if you cross him, he's not one to battle with, I guess you'd say. Now on the top there, we've got the Sphinx. Now the Sphinx is there representing knowledge, strength, the mysteries of life. This particular Sphinx is telling us that the mysteries of life, the secrets of life will be revealed to those who ask the questions. It'll be revealed to those who raise their frequency, who, go higher than human level consciousness to understand, the secrets of life. Again, there's so much going on in this card. And then when we have a look at the four characters on the outside, these are the same four characters that we see on the world card. We see them there on the very last card of the major arcana. So we've got we've got the angel of Aquarius there. We've got the falcon, the eagle of Scorpio. We've also got the bull of Taurus, and we've got the we've got the lion of Leo. All of those together are protective elements looking upon us here in our earthly experience. They're reading the Torah, which represents wisdom as well. So again, I can't emphasize this enough. There is so much going on with this particular card. And so when this card comes up, don't be surprised to sort of feel like we're not really getting a clear answer, because this card, quite easily represents the maybe. It's a maybe answer. In a reading, if someone said, when am I going to buy my house, or when am I going to meet my man? It's like, yeah, time will tell. We're not going to be so clear on that one. Not my favorite answer to give to a sitter. So I pull another card. But in this card comes up in a reading, it's telling you to go with the flow. It's telling you to be open to change. It's telling you to cherish the blissful moments in time. I can personally reflect on this. When my partner had a heart attack, this card would have represented that. It would have represented the ebb and flow of life. Is he going to stay with us? Is he leaving? Who knows? Time will tell. And then when he did recover, there was this moment of cherishing this blissful state, that togetherness, where once we may have not so much taken it for granted, but it's just like, okay, cherish the small things in life. This is really important. Enough with the stress and the drama. And so if this card does come up in a relationship reading, it is telling you to be mindful of the setbacks. Don't regret this moment. Make it everything that you want. Stop holding on to the grudges, the resentment, the issues there. Have a look at yourself there, about what's important to you within a relationship. And if this card comes up in reverse, it can be a little bit frustrating because it's telling us that there's some misfortune, some setbacks, some pauses. So yeah, this card is about timing, but not being clear on the time. When it comes to health, this particular card can talk about a variety of different things of nature of the heart, of the mind, of the soul. Again, this card isn't so specific on health but it is more specific on timing. Like there's an urgency to recover. There's a need to maybe do a past life regression to understand where your pressure to fit everything in has come from. So I hope that helps. This one is quite an interesting card. I would encourage you to listen to this again. Again, if it comes up in a reading for you, it really is, go with the flow, the roller coaster of life, the ups and downs. Don't put your head in the ground. It's time to really ride that roller coaster. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.